Game of the Year edition, where we just sit here and wait and wait and wait. I actually got loaded on early, and here's the fun fact. I got stuck in another loading screen when I finally got into the open world. And it just loaded and loaded and loaded. And it got like to 95% and just stayed there the rest of the time. So then I had to restart the game. And now I can't even get back on. So, welcome to Anthem, the demo release. This is not a beta, this is a demo release. Not an alpha. The alpha was crap too. Hell, if I could have live streamed, no wonder they didn't want people live streaming it. That was absolutely a fucking horror show. I played the demo, or the original alpha, and oh my god, was it bad. I mean, I thought, okay, this is an alpha, they could fix all the bugs. Apparently not, because they are still having issues with this game. I think it's what, 2 months later? I think it was, no, it was December. I think it was, no, when was it? I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. It still sucks. When I was in there, I was looking at, it's not an open world. They say this is an open world game. This is not an open world game. This is a sectored game where you have to load up into the area. It's not like WoW. It's more like Destiny 2, but even more restricted. It's just so bad. EA's done it again. I don't know what it is with the Frostbite engine either. For some reason, EA has I mean, it's on paper, this is a great engine. But I don't know if it's their programmers or their inability to get people to understand or teach it. But the Frostbite engine, oh my god, this engine is going to break EA. They can't get it to work or games to work on it, and I don't know what they're going to do except possibly, or definitely fail because of it. This is just a, oh god, I want to freaking swear so bad, but I don't want to. Oh, fuck it. This is a shit show of unheard of proportions. I don't understand how you could just FUBAR this up so bad. This is just FUBAR. For EA, this is snafu. Situation normal. Everything fucked up. All fucked up. Or something. Is it situation normal? All fucked up. Yeah, this is EA. Just stay here. Rolling, loading. Online server. I mean, it was worse. You had to press enter every 5 minutes. Now at least they fixed it to where you just sit here and wait. You don't have to do anything. But I didn't want to sit here and do anything. I wanted to show you all the excellent features of Anthem. Where if you go onto their official online site, everything's working flawlessly. Amazing. It's amazing. Everything works for them. It's almost like it's preloaded or pre-recorded. And I'm betting it's pre-recorded because there's no way this game's working. I guarantee you EA is pre-recorded a demo, and that they're watching a pre-reloaded demo right now. That is what they are doing right now. Or they just because they got their own server. They're on a server that nobody else is on. With a certain group of people that are out on there, and that's it. This is I'm calling EA out on this one. I am just so tired of their crap. Like, oh, it's not us, it's you. No, it's you, EA. It's you. BioWare. I feel so bad for BioWare because they used to make such great games, and then EA bought them, and now they make it's like this. This game has been in development for 6 years. 6 freaking years, and they are still having this trouble. Can you believe that? 6 years? We've been working on a game for 6 years and it still doesn't work. I mean, I just can't imagine this. I mean, they've come out with games, even a year they've had. I mean, I think it's right. Yeah, 6 years. This game's been in development for. Well, they wanted to port it over to the Frostbite engine. They had it a working game apparently on another engine. Which one it was? They were using before Frostbite, I guess. And no, let's put on the new one. And they're like, we have to redo the whole thing. Who cares? Just do it. And yep, this is what you get. And EA's in charge of crap. BioWare probably would have had it. It'd probably be a great game if BioWare was left to their own devices, but EA likes to snafu everything. Just FUBAR everything up. So, yep. This is EA. Yeah, I got nobody listening, so I'm just gonna rant. I am just gonna rant about how bad this game is. I just don't care. I don't care if I lose my account on this. This is just how bad the game is. I have never seen a game just crap out this bad. Ever. Never ever have I ever seen a game crap out this bad. Yep. Just sitting here loading. Oh, still loading. What a shocker. We're still loading. How could we still be loading? Are we not getting any sound on this? Really? The sound's not coming through on the game? I'm just going to blame this one on EA. Let's take a look. Let's see if I can... Nope, still not loading. This is EA's fault too. And we're still not getting any sound, I believe. Oh, I'm going to have to look this up. See what's going on here. I'm still learning how to use OBS. What? Oh, I love being married. It sucks so bad. No, I love my wife. I really do. Ah, so we're gonna fix this problem now. We're still loading, so nothing. I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I can't get the sound to work because this thing is being a pain in the ass, of course. Let's go to the editor. Media source to audio inputs. I hate this game so much. We seem to be dropping... Oh, no, we're not dropping any. Fewer than 0 frames detected. Okay, that's good. Well, at least we're not dropping any frames. Not picking up any sound, though, from the game. Well, it doesn't matter. The game's not working anyway. I mean, this is basically if there's just some crummy music in the background. So, yay! You get to listen to my voice instead of the crummy music in the background. You should all appreciate that. I know I don't. My voice sounds like... Oh. So bad. It just sounds so bad. I just want to cry for... I really want to cry for this game. I feel really bad for this game. There's just no point in it. It should not be this bad. This game should not be this bad. 6 years and hundreds of... God, I don't know. I wonder how much money they put into this. I really do. I mean, how much money could you put into this game for it to suck this bad? Maybe the problem isn't with OBS. Maybe it's wrong here. Because sometimes that happens. Extreme, that would explain. Oh, y'all heard that, that's for sure. But you're not hearing the music. Maybe you are. Let me see. Playing this on my pad to see if it's gonna load. Doesn't seem to want to. Oh, there it goes. It's loaded. It is playing. Oh my god. So now you can listen to this bad music with me. But yeah. Welcome to EA. This is your first experience with EA. Please note this is a normal experience. We all experience this on EA. We just accept it. Can't do anything but accept it because, well, it's EA. That's why I choose not to deal with them as much anymore. I haven't really bought a brand new game since Dragon Age 3. Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age 3. Actually, no, I did buy Mass Effect Andromeda recently for $6.50, and I refunded it because it just wasn't worth $6. You couldn't give me that game, and I'm thinking the same with this right now. You couldn't give me this game, EA. You couldn't make it free to play because I still wouldn't play it. If you made this game free to play, EA, I still wouldn't play it. Because you've lied about it since the beginning. It's not an open world. It's not working. You didn't fix any of the problem issues you said you fixed. And here we are. Hey, Rakus, welcome. I'm going to bitch about this game. I got on earlier. And then it locked in a loading screen, and I had to restart. And now I'm back here again. You had to hit the enter key forever to get in. Now it just loads constantly. You don't have to do anything. It just does it itself now. Welcome to EA Hell. How you doing? Have you downloaded the free demo I sent you? Because this is the experience you get. Oh, what'd you find? ACK. Ack. And what? Damn it, where are the bits? There's no bits. Why are there no bits? No donation thingy? No, I don't have one. I haven't figured out how to set that up yet. Oh, you got bits donated to you last night? That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, God, this is fun. I'm not apparently the only one suffering from this. Dr. What's his name? Yeah, the guy with the hair and the wig and whatever, the sunglasses. I can't remember his name right now because I'm so pissed about this game. But he's having the same problem, and he's live streaming it too. So I was like, you know, screw it. I'm gonna live stream this too. We're gonna make it so he doesn't have. He's not the only one. And the only people that are playing it right now are EA. They're the only ones that can get this to work. And I'm wondering if they pre-recorded knowing this was going to happen, and they're just like they're talking about a pre-recording. Because no one's playing the game. They're just talking about it. And, no one, like, they're not showing anyone playing it. They're just it's really weird. It's like it looks like it's pre-recorded. But EA is live streaming this and saying, oh, it's such a wonderful, great game. And everybody else is like, no, it's not. We're not playing it. You're the only one playing it. So, yep. That is the fun we are having here today. EA, you just... Hey, can you hear me well enough, or do I need to turn up my mic a little? So you got 800 bits, you don't know who sent them to you. That's awesome, dude. That's like $8, I think. Alright, good, I'm glad. But at least in this one, when I got into the actual demo and I got on, I was able to get into like the city where you start out, and you could do a few things. You could customize your armor color now and some weapons and stuff like that. But when I tried to load into the actual free world, the free roaming areas, you couldn't. So yep, this is Anthem. Oh, this is worse than Destiny 2. Have you played Destiny 2? Yeah, I got a VIP demo, and so did everybody else and their mother. That's I was thinking I was gonna play this and see how it would go personally myself. Yeah, I sent you that demo. I don't know. Did you even try? Or you're just not even gonna bother? Yeah, they were both shit games. Destiny 1 and 2. Storyline, they were just, you know. They say this is an open world. It's not. It's like, it's worse than Destiny 2 as far as open world goes, because it's not like World of Warcraft or EverQuest. It's really not an open world. It is pretty much a sectored world where you have to load into each sector. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is just a shit game already. They've lied. 6-year development, and this is where they're at. No, it doesn't mean what open world does not mean what it used to. Actually, I mean, honestly, open world is open to interpretation now. It is really open to interpretation now. Of what an open world is, and that, you know, Just Cause is more of an open world than this. And that's just, or not Just Cause. Far Cry 4, and that's a pretty damn open world in comparison. I mean, you go into the city. I mean, you have to load into the city. You can't walk into the city. You have to load into areas. I mean, in Warcraft you do too, but that's usually like dungeons or like different worlds, and that you can't have that massive an open world game and not have issues. So they sectored it off accordingly to continents, and that makes sense. This isn't even open world. Just means you can move around now, I think. But congratulations on the $8 in bits. I congratulate you on that. I would donate you my bits, but I can't get my bits collector to work or sender to work. I usually just watch a whole bunch of ads and then send them to people. I gotta set my. I don't know if I'm gonna set mine up for bits. I don't know if I want people's money because my content isn't that good right now. Oh yeah, like EverQuest 2 and EverQuest and 1, and I mean, have you ever played Star Wars Galaxies back in the day, the original Star Wars online game? That was hugely open. That was a huge open world. And there was so much you could do. I mean, it was an actual, you have to work for everything in this game, man. That's why it was such a great game. And then they took that all away from people, and people were like, the hardcore fans that were playing it that way just laughed, because when you take away the difficulty or the achievements in games, a lot of people don't like it. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, until they gave everybody, you know, you had to work to become a Jedi. You just didn't choose it. You had to work to get to that level. You had to work to get there. I mean, anyone could get there too. You just had to work really hard to get there. And and they kept on making it easier and easier to become a Jedi until you just like, okay, you can just start out as one, and you're like, okay, what's the point? I mean, the crafting on the game and the way you could set up, you know, your own vendors and your own stores and your own land, it was just amazing. Oh, EverQuest 2 was badass. Yeah, EverQuest 2 was badass too. I mean, what was Evercrack? We used to call it Evercrack because it was just so addictive. And then they made it pay to win. Yep. I mean, honestly, pay to win model has been around for a while, and they're never going to stop. They make money on it. That was hard. It was hard as fuck, and I loved it too. It was. I don't understand how you could take such a great game that was making money hand over fist. People were playing it. People were paying exorbitant amounts of money to play it or have it, you know, to get help or whatever. Who owned it? I can't remember who owned EverQuest. Who published that game? I want to say it was EA as well. But they want, the thing is, they want to milk it for as much money as they can get as quickly as possible. And that is why EA is failing at this point. That's why this game's going to fail. We're going to get, you know, we're going to take this game was actually finished. But then EA wanted them to put it on the Frostbite engine. Oh, it was owned by the original game maker for about 2 days. Then it got sold. Okay, I didn't know about that. I really fell off the map with EverQuest once it got, you know, pay to win. I think I can't even remember the character. It was so long ago. I think it's still there, but it's not what it used to be. It's definitely not what it used to be. And I know, I want to put this out there. Everybody's like, why did the new Star Wars game get canceled by EA? EA is up for Disney contract for Lucas Games and all Disney games and all this is up for renewal in 2021. 2020, 2021, something like that, maybe 2022. And the game wasn't coming out for another year. Well, it looks like Lucasfilms or Disney or whoever's in charge right now is not going to renew with EA. They are not going to renew with EA, and that's why the game they halted production on the game, because they're not going to be able to keep it long enough, anyways, to. They're not going to be able to update it or do anything or expand on it after their contract is done with Disney. So I imagine that that is my... I'm not saying this is true or fact, but that is my reasoning on this. That is my speculation on this. That Disney is just getting ready to drop EA because of all the problems they've had with EA. It's ridiculous the amount of problems that EA has had over the last... 10 years, really, and they're starting to pay for it. BioWare has been paying for it ever since they got bought by EA. I feel really bad because BioWare was actually a great company. Everybody said it was great to work for them. EA is junk, yes. I completely agree on that. I don't even know why they even try to make games anymore. It feels like they're just not even trying. Oh, this music is so fucking annoying. I'm about ready to mute the music because it's just so fucking annoying. Just loading and loading. I'm just ranting here. I am bitching about this game. I'm just gonna bitch about how bad it is. How bad this whole experience with EA has been. because I was really I don't know why I decided to give him a second chance after the alpha. The alpha was just god awful. It didn't work. You kept on getting reloaded. You would walk 5 feet out of the area and it would just load you back, put you on a loading screen, and push you back into the zone it wanted you to be in, which is fine, but it wouldn't even give you enough time to get back into the zone. It would just like instant. And you couldn't do anything. You couldn't change up your guns. You couldn't change up your weapons. You couldn't really get a feel for the game. The storyline, the first storyline is so... The first two storylines are so bad. You couldn't even get them to work, honestly. But they were... It's just... Oh, man. I want to do a Tim Pool and say, I can't believe that they keep doing this, but, you know, it's EA. I can't say that anymore. I can't say that about EA. The only thing I can say about EA is I can't believe they still haven't filed for bankruptcy. That's the only thing. I can't believe they haven't had to file for bankruptcy because they have to be losing so much money. Lol. You're being obnoxious. Uh-oh. Oh, I saw your thing on Lo-Fi and Andy Worski. He sounds like he took that well. I hope he did at least. About politics or the shutdown. Oh yeah, I'm getting out of that for a minute. I decided to do this instead. I can't stand they're like. Oh, what was it? Pelosi went on the news that Trump gave in to me because we're not doing the. Oh, what is it? Trump gave in to me because he's not going to have his little speech party this year. And everybody's like, yeah, so? We actually don't mind missing the State of the Union. That's what it is, State of the Union. No one really cares about the State of the Union. Trump knows, and he's like, I would have loved it if he did it on the wall. Of course, I keep seeing this one thing popping up where he just walks in while Congress is, or the House is talking, and he just goes in there. Unannounced, or announced, but unscheduled. And I wish he would do that. That would be fun. And then he just gives his State of the Union then. And everybody's like, what the fuck just happened? I heard about that. Was that a Democrat or a Republican that said that? Was that a Democrat that said he said let them go get loans or something while the shutdown is going on? Pelosi said that. Pelosi, oh my God, that is the equivalent to let them eat cake. That is today. It's like they're not going to go after Trump for that one. You can only go after her for that one. I'll have to watch that later. I can't watch it right now because I can't figure out how to keep my sound off. I could probably watch it on my thing, but then I would lose my ability to read chat. You're the only one in chat. What the hell? Oh no, sorry, I'll watch your video. I'm gonna mute my mic. Minutes in, Arrakis, and I'm sorry, I almost called you Brockus. I should be slapped for that one. It's just, it's not bad. You're actually hitting a lot of good points. You're hitting a lot of good points. Can you hear this right now? I'm gonna check real quick. Done got total, please sub. I'm everywhere. Yep, yeah. Can you hear your video play? Or on my mic? Yeah, you hit a lot of good points. I'm halfway through it, but I'm watching on my touchpad. I don't know if it can come through the mic or not. I'll just push the mic away. Nope. Okay, I'll just keep playing. Geo on YouTube. I done told people to sub. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Geo. I'm everywhere. Thank you for putting me out there, Geo. Yeah, this is some crazy shit going on today. Yeah, Pelosi I think has got Parkinson's or something because she's going nuts. Oh. Here's the thing. I know a lot of this is not true about the no pay because I know government workers that are still getting pay. I know FBI is still getting paid, CIA is still getting paid, ICE is still getting paid. The only people that are not getting paid are the contractors that are hired through them or working through them, but they still have to work, but they will get back pay. And like TSA, a lot of the TSA agents you deal with at the airports are actually contracted workers that are TSA agents only through contract, but they don't get paid if there's a government shutdown because like it's a partial shutdown. Only, I mean, they're TSA workers still working. It's the contractors that aren't working. It's the contract workers, and it's not they're not actually technically federal employees. They're employed by the government through contractors, but the contractors are employed, but the employees in the contractor's company are not employed. It's something weird, but basically, yeah, they honestly, I think here's what I think Trump wants to do. I think he wants to get rid of all the contracted workers because they cost more money than they should. And after 3 months of no pay from the government, the contractors are void, and they go away. So after 3 months of no pay, after 3 pay stubs missed, essentially for the contractors go away. The contracts essentially just go up in smoke. And that, though they can go up in smoke, they don't necessarily do go up in smoke. But people can start quitting, and the governments can decide whether or not to dissolve those contracts. And also, the contractors can decide whether or not to leave if they want. And I'm pretty sure that's what Trump's shooting for at this point, to get rid of all government contracted workers. Now, I know military people are still getting paid. People who work directly in the military, who are soldiers, are still getting paid. I can't read your comments right now, but I will hear a little bit. I'm actually going to load it up on my computer so I can read your comments. I'm getting tired of just watching a screen that is not loading. Let's see. What's going on here? Why can't Steam chat. There we go. That should load up. There we go. Alrighty. Morality, my ass, Pelosi. You don't give a crap about. I'm getting to the point where Pelosi's talking again. I just want to smack her. That was horrible, but you just want to smack her across the head, like, no, stupid. Then put a dunce hat on her. Yeah, but I know a lot of contractors don't get pay for right now. But I know FBI, CIA, and all of it, and Secret Service are all getting paid. And those that say that they aren't and are going to food shelters for money, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, because I know for a fact that everybody else is getting paid. I know I'm getting paid still for I'm still getting my government benefits for retiring. So I don't know what the hell they talk about when they say vets aren't getting any money. That really pisses me off when they do that too. I hope they take these guys to the fucking bank. I just can't wait to see Trump just roll over these people like they're nothing. I'm really getting tired of our government. Oh, did you see the latest scandal today? They were talking about another one of Trump's aides or whatever is in trouble, and it's like it's always his aides, which is funny. They can never find any real stuff on him, but they can always find it on somebody that works for him, and I think that's funny because there's nothing. I mean, he's like everything about Trump is already out there. I mean, anything bad about Trump is already out there, and it's real. This stuff that and it's not impeachable stuff. But they always go out, like, I was like, well, that was a crooked aide. I mean, I bet if you looked in Obama and Hillary's, you'd find plenty too. If you look, and anyone else before them, you'd find plenty of crooked people. That was a good video. I think you hit a lot of good points, and you had a lot of good points on there, and it was straight shooting. So. Yeah, I would definitely say that was a good bit of info. You were pretty concise, and you put a pretty straightforward too. A lot of jabs in there. There were a lot of jabs at everybody. I noticed, like on all sides, mostly at Pelosi and CNN, of course. CNN is, for a minute there, I thought CNN was getting better, and then they went back to this. They went back to this narrative, Orange Man bad, and it's like, then now they're trying to say anybody that wears the Make America Great hat is a racist and a KKK member. I'm like, so Kanye West, a black man, is part of the KKK. Well, shit, they've diversed quite a bit. That's a good thing, isn't it? Kanye West is part of the KKK. Oh yeah, the BuzzFeed meltdown. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it is a beauty. It is. I can't believe that it's like their brains fell out of their ears like this. Just popped out. They said, and it's like, we're moving out. We can't handle this anymore. We're moving out. Right out the ear. Man, I'm so I've been, let's see, how long have I, oh my god, I've been on for an hour now, I think. Let's see, have I been on for an hour now? It should tell me on timing how long I've been streaming for. I've been live for how long? At least I've been trying to load for at least an hour. I don't know about streaming. Oh, yep, almost an hour now. We're getting there to an hour, about 5 more minutes, 9 more minutes. Yeah, Conway. Yep, and yeah, they are calling him an Uncle Tom and all that. I can't believe Don Lemon didn't get fired for saying what he said. I mean, how do you say that and not get fired? Calling someone an ignorant N-word and not. How do you get away with that? How do you get away with that and not get fired? I mean, heck, if you said that regardless of race or color, if you said that on Twitch, you would be gone like that, just boom. I mean, but CNN, whew, I don't know how he got away with that. He should have been fired. Just the way he put that you should not be a newscaster and be able to do that or say that. If other people, if you're gonna fire other people for saying something like that. Though it was funny though, watching that. When Don Lemon said it, the white guy was like, "What? Okay, I'm just gonna shut up and not say a damn thing. You guys are going that route. Go with it." The only white guy out there was like, "Yep, go for it. I'm not saying anything." Oh, yeah. This is the world we live in. Dio said be right back. Cool, Dio. So, have you started using the Restream chat bot yet? I've been using it. It's lovely. I use it on an overlay. I can actually read everybody's tweets and yeah. It's nice. I like it. It's actually better than yeah, I'm looking back at some of the old tweets I just got. They're not, for some reason, they're not coming up all on my screen, on my computer. They're coming up all on my tablet, though. Well, yeah, I like that part too, where you're like, I don't understand. Where are you going with this? On the thing. No, I hope this government shutdown. I mean, honestly, I hope this goes on longer. I really do. I hope this government shutdown because it's been a month and we're still here. And people are like, once we hit that month period, we're going to, it's going to hurt. Everybody's going to be gone. The world's going to end, and we're still here. After 2 months, it's going to be like, oh well. Oh yeah, that's politicians. Everything they ever say is gibberish. They've just made it. It's always been gibberish. They've just recently learned how to make it sound like it's not gibberish, and it's coherent. They've learned how to make it sound coherent, and it's not. It's none of what they say is coherent. Nothing. Most politicians say, Trump you know, is funny because he speaks like the everyday person. So when he says something, everybody understands it. But when, you know, one of these politicians say something, everybody's like, "What the fuck did he just say?" I don't know whether to believe him, hate him, or not. What? What was? Did he get his wall at least? Really? He just made a deal? Did he get his wall? I thought they just said they had no two deals that didn't go through. Please tell me he got his wall. Please tell me he got something for the wall. Yeah, they didn't want to go into the... if he got it, that means they didn't want to go into let them eat cake anymore. Because that was bad. I don't know. You're betting he did? I'm betting he did too. Because he is under no pressure right now. He has no pressure on him right now. So the only people that do are the House. And Trump said... He said he made a deal. He hasn't signed anything yet, has he? He said he made a deal. He doesn't say that he signed anything. I bet... Yeah. Oh my God! The Debs can claim a victory for no wall, and he can claim a victory for getting it funded. Getting it funding. So basically, yeah, they did exactly what you said they would do. The discretionary fund, the discretionary funding, and you said that he would get that. He didn't get this 5.7, but he got the 5.1 discretionary funding. Yeah, you said that like a month ago. I remember you said that. So basically, they could all claim that they won, but really, the person who won is Trump. Trump got what he wanted. Not officially, but he got what he wanted. That's awesome. That's freaking awful. I don't know if that's what he's going to get, but I bet you anything. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you it is too. That is awesome. I'm supposed to be streaming this. Oh, I am streaming a game, but this is all that's happening. So what else is there to do? I'm not going to talk about a game and how bad it is for an hour. But yeah, if he got the discretionary funding, yeah, yeah, Trump won. Democrats said we didn't give him the wall. Said, yes, you did. You just didn't call it that. Everybody knows he got it. I mean, that Fox was even calling that, like, after you called it, Fox said something along those lines. And even a lot of the other ones did, too. Yeah, but they did all this crap for a month, and it didn't, and everybody knew where it was going. You knew where it was going. They knew where it was going, too. I think Trump just said, you have to call it the Wall Fund. The Wall Fund. That'd be funny as heck. Yeah. Drug lords aren't going to like that. They're going to be pissed. That is awesome. I'm so glad that he... Of course, now the Senate... it'd be funny if the Senate or the House be like, no, we're not... Or, did the House already pass it? And the Senate's going to next? Yes, if it hasn't been passed by the Senate, I wouldn't be surprised if the Senate was like, nope, now we're going to get ours. We're going to get our pound of flesh. We're going to say no. And they're going to be holding it against Pelosi now. Because a lot of them are really pissed at Pelosi. I would not be surprised if they did that. Because they were kind of really starting to get pissed at her. And because she was saying all sorts of shit about people. I think her own party's about ready to... I'm surprised they re-voted her back in as the House chairman for the Democrats. I'm really surprised they did that. Because I don't think this is going to work. She's going to get it another time. I think she's going to be booted out. They might actually try to push her out after this because she has caused so many problems. I am so happy this is over. It doesn't affect me at all, but I'm just tired of people bitching about it. I mean, I was bitching about it too, I guess, but... I'm gonna check out some of the details on this. You just asked Mike to make you a bet? What was the bet? That Pelosi's going to be booted from the House Speaker? She's going to have to be. She's done messed up. That no one trusts her at all. No one is trusting that woman at all. I bet you Trump had no pressure on him, unless they found something on him and said, we'll use this against you, but I doubt it. I mean, Trump had no pressure whatsoever to give in to them. I mean, hell, if they did find shit on Trump, they couldn't do anything to him anyways. There's a government shutdown. I have a feeling that you're right, though. I have a feeling that Trump got everything he wanted, and then some. I bet you he got more, because there was a bill not too long ago that that had the wall funding in it, and it didn't pass because it had something else in it. The people said, "Oh well, it wasn't because it didn't have wall funding in it. It was or it had wall funding that people. It had something else in it." And I never did find out what that was. I was gonna look at it, but you look at those bills and they read like old 1980s stereo instructions. They're just horrible. According to the Democrats, Trump will pass the bill to reopen the government and then debate the southern border security. Now this is according to the Democrats. So Trump didn't say anything about the shutdown being over. Democrats said this is what Trump said. Is that what you're saying? Sneaky Rex. Hey, Sneaky. Yeah, we're sitting here loading. We're just talking about politics because this game sucks so bad. I'm like streaming on 3 other channels and reading all their chats still. Right, so Trump did get any. So if Trump. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I actually got in earlier, Sneaky, and it was working, and then I loaded into and tried to load into the free play area, and what happened is it got stuck, and I had to restart the game, and then I just started recording at how bad this is. So, and I've just been bitching how this game has been in development for 6 years. 6 years. All right, see you, Arrakis. You take it easy, man. What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. I bought Mass Effect Andromeda for $6.50, and I wanted my money back because that's how bad it was. That's what's wrong with this. I didn't pay any money. I got a VIP because I was an alpha tester, and apparently they felt like giving me a VIP key. So, and I gave it to 3 other friends too. And yeah, but I got in for a little bit. I got to run around the city, and it did not. It didn't. It's not an open world. I still say this game is not an open world game. This is a subsection loading world, and it's like Destiny 2, except worse. Destiny 2 is a partition world, and that is the same thing with this. This is a partition world that is hell, not even doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, it's not like EverQuest or World of Warcraft. I mean, technically, World of Warcraft is a partitioned open world, but it's so massively partitioned. The partitions are so massive, it is an open world. This is not an open world. This is a piece of crap that they called an open world game. I mean, they've lied about so many things. Oh, we fixed all the loading problems and we won't have any server issues. I've been stuck at this for an hour now, and I'm about ready to stop and just play something else because this is not worth my time to bitch about all day. I think the only people that are playing this game right now, if you're still, I don't know if you're still there. The only people who are playing this game happen to be EA's team, the live streaming team, and BioWare. They seem to be the only ones playing this game, from what I can tell. Which is so. My guess is they're not playing it right now. They are talking about pre-recorded matches and games, because they're running so damn flawlessly. If a world is that full, if a server is that full to where no one else can get on and you're just waiting to get connected, that means they should be having lots of issues right now, and they're not having one. It is all pre-recorded. I have a feeling that this is opinion, but I have a feeling it might not be just opinion. My opinion. I think it might actually be happening that they are running pre-recorded footage of them playing the game. Yeah, you got it in applications, right? Yeah, I got it there too. And yeah, it didn't do anything after that. After it's just it is not running flawlessly like they are saying. There are so many bugs. And the storyline, the first 2 stories in the storyline on the alpha, they were crap. They were just, it made no sense what was going on in the alpha. So I hope that's not the actual storyline they stuck with. But they make, the story doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. It's like, oh, 6-year development. 6-year development. I keep telling myself, and I'm like, this is all the crap you can come up with. This is so bad. I want to say I can't believe it, but I'm not going to pull a Tim Pool and say I can't believe that this is still happening. At this point, the thing I can't believe is that EA hasn't filed bankruptcy yet. I can't believe EA hasn't filed bankruptcy yet. That's what I can't believe. Because they are going to be filing Chapter 11 here very soon if they keep up with their games like this. This isn't even a beta. This is supposed to be a demo, which is basically the finished project, but in limited form. If this is the limited form of this game, oh my god, the full version has to be complete crap. This is up there with how bad I mean, I don't know what it is with the Frostbite engine, but ever since they started using the Frostbite engine, they've had nothing but trouble with games. Their games have been so just... I don't know if it's the programmers can't learn the language for it or are developing the language for it as they go along making these games. But it's just so bad. Yeah. I might try restarting again here soon. I don't know. Let's see. Was it Dr. Mayhem? I can't remember who it was. Dr. something. I want to say his name because I do watch him all the time, but for some, my head is... I got a really bad headache, and I really shouldn't be playing videos. Not Dr. Doom. I don't know. My head's just not working today. Twitch. Let's see. Is that? Are they still trying to? Yeah, see, Anthem Universe they're still on, some people have given up. Some of the top streamers have given up, I've noticed. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it looks like a couple of people have given up trying to start. Some of the main gamers, YouTube and Twitch streamers have given up. Some people are saying they've gotten it to work, but I'm not really sure about that. Let's see.
What javelin are you going to use? Deadpool Panda, what javelin? I'm a 32-year-old 18 stone man. What do you think I'm gonna go with?
Okay, that's some weird shit.
Streaming Anthem VIP demo. That's what I'm streaming. I'm still having trouble. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm gonna try loading back in and quitting and loading back in because that seems to be working now. They must have got the other server. Nope, there's still people not getting in. So it's not just us. Dr. Disrespect. That's who I'm looking for. Is Dr. Disrespect in if he's in the game? Oh, he's finally in the game. I know, yeah, no, he wasn't in for a while. Dr. Disrespect got in the game, finally. Oh no, he's playing a different game. I thought he got in the game. No, he's playing a different game. He just said, screw it, I'm gonna play something else and have fun. That's funny. he just gave up. He was basically, I think he's playing Black Sail or something. He's playing a pirate game or something. Oh, that's funny. He gave up. I think I'm about. I think I'm about to give up. With Dr. Disrespect, one of the biggest YouTubers, and some of the other bigger YouTubers just give up and say, I'm not even going to try to play this game because EA has just screwed up completely. That just tells you something. That just tells you something about how bad how epically bad this screw up is. I don't even have any friends that are playing this game. All of them told me don't even try. It's not, and I was like, yeah, but I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm going to, and then this happened. I just, God, what in their right mind thought, hey, let's launch a game that doesn't work. Let's launch a game that doesn't work. And then we're going to falsify our streaming and what's going on in the game. No one's going to notice. No one will notice. Oh, these douchebags. These fucking douchebags. I'm just so tired about it. I don't even care if I get kicked off Twitch streaming. It's just so bad. Unable to connect to EA servers as Origin is offline. Go online. All right, now we're trying to. I'm trying to. For some reason, it wouldn't let me back on Origin. We'll see if I restarted Origin. I think it would be funny if they said, "Oh, you can no longer go online on Origin. You have been kicked from our site for violations against our online, policies." And they can go to hell if they did that. I will fucking make such a stink about that. Origin doesn't like saying their games are crap. Oh, I would go on a fucking tendron. I wouldn't care. I mean, as long as I can still play my games, I don't really care, honestly. But I'm still going to rip on them for being, like, pathetic losers that can't handle anyone saying crap about their games when they are. Everybody says crap about their games. Are you going to go online? Come on, Origins. You can do it. No, you can do it. Whether or not you'll let me go online is a whole other thing. Come on. Okay, let me go online. Okay. Oh, now you're just gonna let me load here again. Jesus Christ, really? Zero viewers. I have no viewers. Fucking ducks. Yeah, you're a bunch of cuts apparently who like to be shit on. I'm just so sick of this game. I can't. I don't know why I keep going back to EA. They used to make such great games. They're really good. And now, I like this crap. Blizzard used to make really great games too. They don't do that anymore either. Squaresoft used to make great games. Not anymore. I mean, I learned a lot of great game companies. Game companies back in the day, and today those companies are dead, and the indie companies are coming in and sweeping up their market share like it's nothing. It is so easy to be if you have a great game idea and you can bring it about, just a cheap. It's just there, and it used to be no one will ever topple these people. These people are toppling themselves. These companies are just destroying themselves, and that's all I have to say about this. This was a great game company. I'm sure at one point, I can't remember the last time it was. BioWare definitely was, and I've been watching the fall since long before this game and was even in development. And BioWare is EA, all of these games, Bungie. I mean, all of them they're just shooting themselves in the head. I would say Click, but these are death blows to their company. Shoot yourself in the foot and be okay all day and still live, but if you keep making mistakes on this level, you just can't do it. You just cannot survive as a company this way. And that's sad. That's sad that this has come about because of an era of game makers that are just dying. They're all going. I predict. Squaresoft said Squaresoft's probably going to fall in a year. This is opinion, by the way. In my opinion. Next, it's going to be EA within 2, and in 3 years, it's going to be Blizzard. And and then you're going to see other companies fall after that. And the reason these ones are going to fall because they're the big ones. They're the big 3. There are 3 big, the bigger companies tend to fall first. because they can't afford their staff, they can't afford games that they've been developing, and they can't pay on their loans, and they're so far in debt that they just can't handle it. They just can't swim. Whereas the smaller companies genuinely don't have as much debt, can usually cover what they lose if they don't finish a game. And now that you got GoFundMe's for games and stuff like that, those are out there. Those are things you can, that are pretty much, that great games. You got Kingdom Come Deliverance. That is by far an amazing game, and it was an indie game. It was developed with GoFundMe. I mean, look at The Witcher. The Witcher started out, and look at what it is today. I mean, there's other games. I don't know how many of you heard of Rising World. It's like Minecraft, but 3D instead of 2D. I actually like it a lot better because Minecraft is just so low. It's so low. It's not really low res, but it's just so blocky. I just can't play it because of that. But I'm old, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna quit. I think I'm gonna quit playing this. I'm gonna take a break because I've been trying to get this to work all day, and I just wanted to bitch about it. I just wanted to complain about how bad EA is. I wanted to complain about how bad they're treating their customers and the people who work for them probably, and their own families. I don't know. That's just opinion. I'm just being a dick at this point. Honestly, I hope this game fails. It won't teach them a lesson. It won't really hurt them. It probably won't even hurt their wallets that much. But I hope it fails and it teaches them a lesson that they have to make good games. You can't just say, develop a game for 6 years, say, this is the greatest game ever, and it turns out like, no, it's not. It's not. This is not the greatest game ever. This is not something groundbreaking. It's game breaking. It's a broken game. It is a broken game, but it is not groundbreaking. Unless the ground you're breaking is to fall to the center of the earth, yes. Then yes. But this is game. This is a broken game, and that's the only ground it broke. Is that it's broken itself. So I am going to leave this here, and on one last point. Don't buy EA games. Just don't. Yeah, if you want to, they need to start proving to us that they are able to make good games and great games again. They need to make a great game where they're not trying to nickel and dime us, not trying to sell us additional stuff. They're just trying to sell us a game, the game, and that's all that. You can have expansions. You can have and stuff like that, or more content to the game where that is game playing, but you can't microtransaction us anymore. You can't. Anyone who does, it's their own fault for falling for it, because it's just not worth it. They're about to lose Star Wars. I guarantee you that's why they stopped working on the new open world Star Wars game. They're about to lose their butts on that, and because they're up for renewal in 2-3 years. Maybe, I don't know. It's either 2021 or 2022. That contract with Lucasfilms for Star Wars games is up for renewal, because they had a 10-year contract, and I think it was 2011, 2012. I can't really remember that they signed that contract. And there have been rumors that they're not going to, they may not get it renewed for a while, and I think that actually benefies that EA is about to lose a Star Wars franchise as well. That's just an opinion. I'm not saying it's fact, but it actually makes a lot of sense as to why we are not seeing anything come from this, from EA for Star Wars lately. They're still doing the Battlefront because they can still make money off of that. It's finished. They can just make little microtransactions here and there on it. That's fine if that's what they want to do. But the reason a new Star Wars game is not coming out through EA, ever, again probably, is because they've done screwed up so much that even Lucasfilm, who was screwed up and continues to screw up a franchise, you know, Disney continues to screw up this franchise, and I don't know how. It should have been just, this should have been easy money, but it wasn't. And EA, EA messed it up so bad, Disney was like, nope, we're not doing this. We will screw up our brand, not you. We will screw up our brand, not you. That is, yeah, that's Disney for you. And Lucasfilm. But we're allowed to screw up our franchise. You're not. EA. That is what they're saying to them with this. So yeah, I'm calling this quits. And I have no viewers. No one's there. No one cares. But if you watch this video and you watch it to this point, I'm sorry for wasting your time, because you have just been watching. All you have done is watch a loading screen and listen to me bitch about politics and how bad EA is and how bad this game is. And I apologize for that. I don't apologize on behalf of EA. I apologize upon myself, because I should have known better than to try to play this game today. I should have known better than to play any EA new game, multiplayer online game, because it's not a multiplayer game. It's not an open world. This is just a turd on my computer that I have to clean off now. That's all this is just a turd that's on my hard drive that I gotta erase and clean and make sure it never comes back ever again. Because I'm not even, it's a free demo and I'm not even going to try to play it. I feel like I was scammed by EA again, and I didn't pay for anything. I paid $6.50 for Mass Effect Andromeda, and it still wasn't worth $6.50. The game could be free and I wouldn't take it. This game could be completely, this demo is free and I don't want it anymore. I haven't even played it because it won't let me. Because they obviously haven't fixed any of the issues. I don't feel betrayed. I feel suckered. I feel like I suckered myself, though, into believing EA could maybe get it right. I don't know why I keep thinking that. I don't know why I keep on going back to that conclusion. Because EA never gets it right. Never, ever, ever gets it right. And they just keep on crapping on my hard drive new games that I let them crap on my hard drive, on my computer, and I'm just not gonna let them crap on it anymore. I'm gonna keep my old games, my Mass Effect game, my Dragon Age games. I think I got a couple others on here for them, but I got those for free, and I don't even know if I want them on here. But no more. I'm not taking any more crap literally from EA. Unless it's like for what I already bought and paid for it. But here's me signing off, saying, do not invest in EA. In my opinion, they're a bad company that doesn't know how to make games anymore. They only know how to poop on a hard drive, and that's it. All they can do is just poop on your hard drive at this point. Anything new they come out is just a piece of poop on your hard drive. Battlefield's a piece of poop. This is a piece of poop. And even Mass Effect Andromeda was a piece of poop. And I'm sure anything else they come up with in the future is going to be a piece of poop. This is me signing off, Gem Max. Hope you enjoyed this video. honestly, I didn't enjoy making it. I enjoyed talking to the people. It was a lot of fun. We talked about, you know, politics, this game, other games, and how they were ruined. Great games that were ruined. And yeah, I'm really sad about this. I'm really upset. If you want to buy a game, don't buy it from a big company anymore. You know, look at the indies. Just look at them. There's plenty of people playing them online. You can check them out. See if you would like them. No one's getting paid to do this. Everybody's just doing it because they're tired of companies like EA. Oh, I keep smacking my lips. Popping them. This is just bad. So bad. I said this. I played the alpha, and I was hoping. There was potential in this game. There really was potential. I don't see that potential anymore. Goodbye. Have a nice day. This is Gem Max, signing off.